I think sometimes people are more interested in just ticking the boxes and making a quota. With the parent voice, it's not just an agenda no more. It's actually a community group that's deciding as a community and as parents what direction they want to take their centre in.
The parent voice is seen by many to be a valuable resource for children's centres. In this programme, we look at how two different children's centres collect, listen and act upon their parents' voices.
Good morning. Welcome to County Children's Centre. My name's Sue Culkin. I'm the Children's Centre leader here. Parent voice to us is crucial, absolutely crucial. We have an opportunity today to show you the breastfeeding support group, which is consisted of professionals, but more importantly, parents within the community. We have a breastfeeder peer support who is our eyes and ears within the community, and it gives opportunity for me as a leader to be able to take those issues, concerns, opportunities directly from her and feed that back into the services that we provide.
You have your hard times where you think, oh, but you do get through them, and once you do get your routine and once he knows what he's doing, it'll become second nature and you just think, how clever is my son?
I physically can't do and capture the feelings and the thoughts of all the parents that come into the centre, but at the end of the day I'm the main person responsible. I am the leader of this centre, and in order for that to be achieved, the services need to be captured, and the way to do that is to be formal.
Link workers are on hand at every session to record thoughts or suggestions that parents volunteer.
So if we just evaluate the service that we've done today, and then I then take it to my manager just to see, can she just take it any further than that? Is that all right?
The link workers, core staff, will then take that to a parent consultation formalised form. So the request is not just taken lightly, it is taken seriously. Every comment is taken seriously in the centre. That parent consultation form process will then be brought to me via a link worker core meeting. Thanks for coming to the core team meeting. I think the priority for the agenda has to be the parent consultation process and the parent feedback of services. We're coming to the end of the financial year now, so we need to be looking at prioritising what the needs of the families are.
I've done the plain learn for the English as the second language one, and basically from the evaluations they want more.
Okay, if you give me that parent consultation form then, Chris, I'll look at that. I mean, I don't see that there's any reason why not. We just need to really look at the timetable and prioritise a meeting to discuss the timetable, because if everyone's coming in with new ideas from the families. Inevitably, as a leader, the job is not easy, and, you know, the processes that we have to go through. It's so easy to take the road of going down the task and not going through the process. We can tick boxes, we can get evaluations and put them in the drawer, and the task is hard if you go through the process, but going through the process is really important to be able to be transparent, to be able to, you know, people to see that we've made a difference with people's lives.
This ethos is carried on into the centre's parent focus group, where Sue gets direct feedback from centre users.
I'm actually on the parent focus group, and that was because when we first come to do stuff with the baby, that we were encouraged to leave feedback and to try and raise things that we wanted to do.
Today they're discussing extending services during holiday periods.
Sabina, have you got any parent evaluation?
Yes, actually, it's a library group. While half term is on, there's, as you know, it's not on. Parents were asking whether it would be possible to organise it maybe in the centre or organise something to replace the service.
They've got a family link worker meeting coming up, so we'll take that as part of that process to the family link worker meeting.
It feels like there should be more going on while the half term, because children are at home rather than services being cancelled.
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have done it if I didn't think that it would be worthwhile. If we never got heard and we never had a voice, I would have just left it to somebody else, and it would have been somebody else's problem. But we just thought that because we knew that the voice was getting heard, that it would be good to have, especially a dad on the parents group, that can put their side across. So it's not just the people who were getting paid to work here making all the decisions, it's actually a community decision.
Baby massage. A couple of the parents have said now that the course is finished that because they seen that the children enjoyed it and the parents enjoyed getting together, that they wanted to see if there was anything that they could do to follow it on, to keep it going.
The parent focus group is a two-way situation. They're there for me to sound to them, and I'm also there as a sounding board. You know, they've got things they need to say, there's things that they need to change, things that they want to praise, things that they want to take off, and that's about the partnership we've got. And I see that as a really positive two-way consultation process.
On the other side of the country, a children's centre in North Tyneside has taken a different approach to parent voice.
Hi, my name's Lynn. I'm a parent at the Howden Children's Centre. We're having a roadshow today here at St Paul's to get the parents' voice across and for my voice across to other parents so they can have a say in what happens in the Howden Children's Centre. I think it's a really good area to have a roadshow in, so we'd just like to come in and have a look.
Parent volunteers use the roadshow's informal setting to encourage and promote the children's centre's services.
Well, anyway, have you heard about the parents and carers, Heidi?
Yeah.
Do you not fancy coming along?
It's
on a Friday afternoon and we're really keen to get parents involved, and especially somebody that's used the centre a lot and still got little ones going.
Right.
And there's creche as well. I don't know if you want to come along and give your views.
I don't know, I might see what it's all about.
We did quite a lot of research when the Children's Centre first opened, and it was about how do you engage people, and word of mouth is how you engage people, and it really does work. Having parents involved in roadshows and fun days is really quite important because parents listen to other parents. If a parent was to say, come along to the Children's Centre, this is what it's done for me, this is what I've achieved since I've been there, then it's something that a parent will relate to and want to buy into.
Yeah, as a parent what lives across the road from me, what uses the show startup most of the time, and she told me about this, and with daughters I brought her around so she can see, plus I can see what's going on as well. Can sit and play. They've got activities for them. There's a bloke doing their making nice movies. They're not bad actually. She enjoys it, I enjoy it. Get to meet some of the other parents.
We know what we'll have to deliver, we know what our targets are, but to listen to parents and to hear what parents will engage in is about them setting their own goals and about them telling us that yes, I understand what needs to happen, I'm going to engage in it this way, and that's what makes it successful.
Within the centre itself, parent voice directs the running of many sessions.
Hi, my name's Debbie Highmarsh. I'm the Parental Involvement Officer here at South West Locality Children's Centres, and welcome to our Stay and Play. Stay and Play we set up about 5 years ago in response to parents' requests to not have waiting lists. They wanted creative play groups. They didn't want to have to wait for them. But also we wanted to open our services up. We wanted to encourage the very hardest to reach in. We didn't want there to be any stigmatisation. So families here can access when they want, if they want, where they want.
Stay and play sessions are also an opportunity for staff to publicise other services running at the centre.
I had an email through from Riverside Centre in North Shields, and they're doing the ESOL course, the English course. They have creche for the little one.
What's creche mean?
Creche is childcare, so while you do the course...
and someone can look after my...
Yes, he goes into the childcare. Yeah?
Oh, it's great.
Would you like me to email you all of the details of the course?
Yeah.
We also class Stay and Play as a community network, so it allows us to informally ask parents their views on things, what they want within the sessions, are things working well in the centre, and it's all informal, so we can informally gather information and then we can action parents' requests, and that's so every parent knows that they have a voice within this centre. We've got another Stay pamper session. Instead of doing the craft courses on the Monday at Wall's End, do you want to put your name down for that one?
Aye, you can do. How much are the things costing that?
They're free.
All of it? Like all the people on it?
As part of the family support structure, children's centres have prioritised in this area that we need a parental involvement worker. It's really important for me to be able to catch up with Debbie to hear about what's going on, because there's not just one parents group, there's more than one parents group, and Debbie is the voice, if you like, for the Children's Centre into those groups. I've had a little bit of feedback in terms of the review of the family support services, and I'm aware that you've developed the consultation form, which is going to ask parents about the services we provide, any gaps, anything that they would like to see there.
We've been handing it out over the last week, and it's been quite positive. Not only have we had the feedback on, you know, what they like, what services they think are missing, what they think are missing within specific services, but because these services cover the whole locality, so that's all our 3 children's centres. Some of the parents have been asking, you know, well, what's bumps to babies? So it allows us to explain what those services are.
And it would be impossible to be able to go around to every meeting, to every service that's on offer, in order to hear a parent's voice, in order to hear all of the parents' voices. Debbie can bring that information back to me, and I can hear what the issues are, what the successes are, and what it is we need to do to continue to develop our services. Have you had any early signs? Is there any patterns coming out in terms of where you've already distributed these questionnaires?
They're all saying that they're very, very happy with what they're getting now, and it's sort of minor changes. You know, they're wanting things for the 1 to 2 year olds. They want more messy, creative play. So we're inputting them into the services that are running now, so they can immediately see that their wishes are being taken into account.
A parent and carers group, created and run by parents, is testament to the importance and the independence of parent voice within the centre. Even the centre leader needs an invite to attend.
Thank you for the invite into your meeting today.
Well, Parent and Carers is a group just for parents. There's no staff involved, apart from if we need extra health support. So it's just for parents, and we do trips, and if I hadn't done trips, if I hadn't been part of that group, my daughters wouldn't have been going to the places they go to, and they wouldn't have made friends, and I just would be sitting in the house just doing nothing.
I've heard about these craft sessions that you're changing kind of the format of your group to encourage more people to come along. Does anyone have an update on how the last one went?
The first one, we didn't have a proper room, so we did it in the foyer.
Right. Do any of the parents who aren't part of this group make any suggestions about where they'd like you to go?
Oh yes, yeah.
We had a questionnaire last year. We picked out the 4 most popular places. And we got really good feedback.
I think what you'll find in a lot of lives of the families who engage in our children's centre is they've been told by people for years about what's going to happen, or they will just take whatever life deals. This is a real opportunity to enable people to truly participate and have a voice in something that is meaningful and is making a difference.
It's important for me that the parents' voice is heard, because we know the impact that has on their children. The Every Child Matters outcomes, being healthy, staying safe, enjoying achieving, they're all vital. We can see a difference. We just need to make sure that we measure that difference now and see their journeys through.